Hey guys, this is day 166 of startups. So Antler chapter is officially over for me. I got today the result and the feedback for the pre-IC pre-investment committee presentation I gave 2 days back. So the result is consistent with what I already know from previously. So they had already told me the same feedback. Now I have it in written so I can show it to you verbatim. Okay, so this says here. Okay, thank you for presenting. Fine. Reflecting on the idea, this is an ambitious undertaking and would be difficult for you to build enough traction to justify venture capital investment by week 10. So yeah, that's a nice polite way of saying that they do not think it's feasible in next 3 weeks at least. But probably they say this to everyone. This word ambitious is actually kind of a way to soften the blow. So yeah, very polite. And based on the presentation, we were unclear how this idea fits within the existing call center environments. Well, that's true actually. I did not really try to find out or I did try, but I shifted my attention to people who do not already do cold calling instead of trying to fit in the existing environment, because I think in the existing environment people already have so much of opinions. It's like they're already opinionated, they have a fixed way of doing things, and everybody's different probably. I do not really know because I have really not gone deep into that, but I shifted my attention to people who do not already have a cold calling setup and can try it out fresh. Okay, furthermore, we did not see any signs of customer validation or early customer adoption. Well, that's also to some extent true. We are working with very few potential customers. Primarily, I'm just working on using the product myself. It's called dog fooding, using your own product to find the use case, to understand deeply the use case. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I think this is the first step that I need to do for a few months before I go to a wider audience. But I am still working with 4 design partners. But yeah, that's not enough. I understand that. I'm going forward on this. Without a business co-founder that excels at marketing and is a natural storyteller, we think you have a gap in your founding team. So this also, Antler has already told me before that I need to get a business co-founder too. I'm not a natural storyteller. Well, this is also true actually. I'm not a natural storyteller, whatever that means. But I think startup is really the game for the techies. Antler is a little biased because I think the Antler founders are themselves not techies and they are excellent business people. So they probably think that techies by themselves are not enough to run the startup. But since I have seen this, like people like me do it so many times, I'm confident that I can do it still. Okay, because 3 weeks is too short of a timeline to validate these concerns. You will unfortunately not be moving forward past week 7 of the Antler residency. Okay, great. So this is the Antler model. After 7 weeks, they have a pre-IC presentation, and only like maybe I think 20% of the teams go past this stage. 20% of the people go past this stage for the actual investment round, which is at week 10. So along with me, a lot of people also had to stop their journey here with Antler. At the same time, there were some very deserving teams who did go past this. Now I'm not taking this feedback or this particular setback as very damaging to my startup or to my confidence, because every startup is different. Some startups bloom early, some startups take some time to come to the right path. And my startup, in fact, I'm still validating the idea. I may actually in fact end up devalidating or changing to a different idea, but for now this is not the time. I need to go deeper and learn more about the space and the technology around it. So yeah, I will still be sticking to this idea for a while. So okay, going forward, Antler doesn't just leave their founders at the step who do not go past the week 7. They are still very supportive, and that's what they tell in this message going forward. So I'll still have the platform access. So Antler platform has a lot of perks. They have partnership with a lot of like AWS, Google Cloud, and all of them has offers for Antler founders, so I'll still have access to that. I can probably get so much, probably save so many dollars by using that platform and those perks. So thank you, Antler, again for that. So 111 was the office space. I will not further have access to the office space, so that's fine. And finally, there will be a big graduation event on May 24th, so I'll be looking forward to that. And more than that, Antler says that this is not the end of journey with Antler. They still invest in some of the founders afterwards if they are able to prove the business model, and I can actually come back to them and I can give them updates. So again, thank you so much. So okay, so that was it. Okay, so that was great feedback from Antler, and also it was a great opportunity to be at Antler for so many days. I really met so many people, and as a new immigrant here in Canada, it was a crucial experience for me to really work in this blended environment for the first time from people from all over the world. And actually, it gave me new insights into the challenges that I'm going to face ahead. But my mind is already started to think about those, how to overcome some of those. And yeah, not being a storyteller is also a very valid point. I will think about what it means to be a storyteller and how I can improve that. So all in all, it was a great experience. Thank you for this experience, Antler. And anybody who wants to apply to Antler is encouraged to do that. At least you learn a lot about the VC mindset, about how other people are doing, and how you actually fit in that environment. So basically, as a founder, you mostly work alone, so you do not really know like how you are doing compared to others. So that is also sometimes useful to see like, oh, this is my competition. Okay, they're not my direct competition, but these are the kind of people who are actually doing the startups, and I need to be at least at this level. So that was also great to learn. Okay guys, take care.